When I was a kid, I always wanted to do some crazy stunts on my bike. Then again, that shiggity looks dangerous. What's up, guys? My name is George and I like backpacks. Today I got something new. I got the Osprey Radial and it's in this bright, super bright rinse orange. And you know, it doesn't help that my shirt is kind of bright today too, but I really like this pack. So a couple of months ago, I did a review on the Osprey Tropos and I was like, that's the only pack that stands. Lo and behold, Osprey actually makes another pack that stands, and it's this one. Stands all by itself, and this is a pack that's really geared towards cyclists or bike riders, commuters, but it could be an everyday carry pack. I don't see why not. It's got a lot of good features in it. It's got Osprey's great warranty that they put behind it, and I actually like this pack maybe just a little bit more than the Osprey Tropos because this pack is 26 liters as it is right now, but it has the ability to expand out to 34 liters. So that gives you a lot of different play, a lot of little different options. So if you want to take this pack, you know, and stuff it out, use it as a travel pack, you can do that. Or if you just want to rock it for everyday carry, you can do that as well. Or if you go to the store and you buy some extra items, you want to expand this pack out a little bit, you can do that. So a lot of different options, a lot of different variations in this pack. Let's run through it from the bottom to the top, but we're going to talk about the specs first. So this pack right here measures 20.49 inches high. It's 13.79 inches wide, and it can expand out to 11.82 inches. Now, even though this pack has a frame inside of it, built inside of it that makes it stand up like it's standing right now, it's still pretty reasonable on the weight. It measures 3.31 pounds. The whole bag is made out of nylon. There's some different variances of nylon. I think there's like 3 or 4, too many to go over, but all high quality stuff. YKK zippers like Osprey usually does. Very impressed with their pack. Starting on the bottom, man, they start off with some great stuff already on the bottom. When you open this pack up, it's got a little zipper down here at the bottom. Then you get to a rain fly that Osprey includes. So this is what I'm talking about. A lot of different features, extra bonus stuff that I like bag companies to include on their packs because you're spending a premium price for this pack. This pack is like $180. So, you know, I'm glad that they included some extra things for the packs. This rain cover, you throw it on, you see how quick I was able to do that. And it's got this Osprey logo on the front, and it protects your bag entirely from rain. Actually, it's a little bit big actually, but I like it. And maybe you know, I think they make it a little bigger, so if you have even expanded the pack, you still be able to fit this cover around it. So I said I wasn't going to get into all of the different types of nylon, but rest assured that Osprey has included a heavier weight nylon down here at the bottom of the pack. So I appreciate that. You do get a little finger pull to get into that pocket where the rain fly is, and it's labeled with a little raindrop to let you know that that rain fly is in there. Liking that a lot. So let's flip the bag up. Right here in the front, you get a little bit of branding. It says Radial and it's in a reflective material. I said that this bag is for cyclists or commuters on bicycles. So it's important that they include some bicycle features on the bag itself. Reflectivity is one of those things. So you got reflectivity here, you got reflectivity in the front and the shoulder straps, and we'll show that a little bit later. But reflectivity all around. I think not all around. Some lacking on the sides. I wish there was some more reflectivity on the sides of this bag, but on the front and the back, they did a really good job with the reflectivity. Move it up the bag a little bit, you do get a pig snout. That's where you hook your bike light in. So that could be even more of a signal. Hey, I'm here, I'm riding my bike. You know, put your bike light right there. Be safe, guys, out there on those roads. Now, moving up the pack, this is something that I really enjoy as well. There's a lot of, you're gonna hear that a lot, is this is something I really enjoy as well, is because they put a pocket right here in the front. Just like one of my favorite bags, the North Face Recon, you got a pocket right here in the front. Also, the Osprey Nebula has that pocket in the front, in which what you can put your bike helmet in there. They actually include a bike helmet attachment right here. You slip this through your bike helmet and that kind of secures it in this pocket in the front. Definitely good invention. And the pocket itself is, I think, is even more well done than what's going on in the Nebula. Now you're paying a little bit more than the Nebula, but it's well worth it if you need these type of features. So I like that as well. As we move up the pack right here, we get some more reflective material with the Osprey logo. Subdued, very well done. I don't know how well it's gonna last over time because it is screen printed, but I still like it. I still like it a lot. Let's move to the side of the pack. Now, Osprey didn't give us 2 water bottle pockets on this pack. They only gave us 1, but the one that they did is very well designed. So it's kind of slanted back. So if you're riding your bike, you know, this is on your back or whatever, and you want to reach back and grab your water bottle out, you can do that. And it kind of holds the water bottle in there, cocked to the side. I actually like that a lot. It can work when you're riding your bike, or also if you just have the back on, it just makes it more convenient for you to grab the water bottle out. So definitely a good design. The mesh that they included, or the stretchy elastic material that they included, feels pretty heavy duty. It feels really good. Now this bag, this in this orange rinse or whatever, probably wouldn't have been my first choice. They only make it in like 2 colors, it's orange rinse and black. And I was just tired of doing black backpacks, black. So I was like, let me take a chance on the orange rinse. So on this side of the bag where the water bottle pocket would be, they actually has a pocket right here where you could probably throw in a U-lock. I think it's big enough for a U-lock, but it's a big pocket right here and it's got this elastic material. So even if you want to throw in some snacks or something like that, YKK zippers with the little finger pull, that you can stick your finger in, really well done. I really like what Osprey's doing on these backpacks. They might be my new favorite kind of budget, a little bit beyond budget backpack company for real, because they just put a lot of thought in designing these bags. Now moving up to the top right here, we have quick access pocket right here in the top, and they use their heat emboss material in the interior of their quick access pocket, so it keeps the bag kind of light. And here I just put in my CLC pouch, and you know, I'll include all the stuff for all my gear down in the description, what I carry from day to day. And I got like a lighter, little tiny Bic lighter, and some double mint gum. It's little stuff that it keeps me throughout the day. I want to grab really quickly. I throw it in this little pouch, and then I can throw it into a quick access pocket like that, so I can get even more, you know, I have like even more options, and I like that. Before we get into the main section, let's move around to the back panel. Oh, this back panel, guys, so well done. Osprey, congratulations. This is probably one of the best back panels I've seen on their bags, and we're gonna talk about it. Let's flip it around. So on the top, you got a grab handle, really wide, great purchase on the bag. It's like some nylon webbing. It's not vented, but just the size of it fits well for my hand because I have bigger hands. I like to get a lot of purchase on the bag. And if you take a look at this back panel, you can see there's a lot of stuff going on. So it's, when you look at the back panel, at the top you got load lifters, all right? So load lifters on the top, you wanna adjust the weight up tighter to your back. Use your load lifters, you can do that. But they've also put in the yoke system. I see this a lot on, well, I first saw it on 511 packs, like on the Rush series. So this yoke system definitely holds closer to your back and it makes it more comfortable when you're wearing a backpack. The shoulder straps, let's talk about these shoulder straps. They're cushioned up really well, and they also have holes throughout them, you know, throughout the cushion, so you get a lot of venting. So I know for those guys that are really riding, you know, you're really cycling out there, you're building up, you're sweating, you want a vented shoulder straps, but they didn't skimp on the padding. So it's padded well and the shoulder straps are vented well. So I like that. And then in the front right here, you can see this mesh. There is a reflective piece right here running throughout this shoulder strap. So you got reflectivity in the front as well. We have a sternum strap. So if you want to kind of hold down your load or, you know, shift the weight of the pack a little bit, the sternum strap is here with the whistle. Like I always say, I don't know who did the whistle first, North Face or Osprey, but it doesn't matter. It's on there for you on the pack. And you do have a hip belt. Now, this hip belt does have a little wing, so you should take a little bit of the weight off of your, you know, and put it onto your hips. But it's just like a 1-inch piece of webbing, more for stabilization than actual load carrying, but it's there and I appreciate that. You can take it off if you don't want to, but one thing they didn't do is like these little hip parts on the side, you can't tuck them away, or I'm not seeing a way where you could tuck them away. So those are gonna be there regardless. Even if you take the webbing part off, you're still gonna have these little wings on the side. So that's one thing. Now let's flip these shoulder straps back and check this back panel out. Oh my God, this back panel is so nice. So one thing that I noticed right off the top is that it's adjustable. So it's got these little, there's buttons behind here. So what you do is you kind of undo these buttons. If I can get my fingers behind here, you undo these buttons and then you can shift the pack up and down. So if you have a longer torso, buttons on both sides. So you can shift the pack up and down. And if you have a longer torso, you can make the pack longer. If you have a shorter torso, you can bring the shoulder straps down. Great design. I see this more on technical packs like hiking packs, trekking packs, but they've built it into this, you know, cycling pack, which I really like. It's got this trampoline type system on the back. So, you know, it stands away from your back. I can stick my hand behind the support right here. So a lot of air venting going on, lots and lots of air venting. So you're probably gonna be sweating because you're cycling, but your backpack is not adding to your sweat because it's kind of standing away from your back. I really appreciate that. And you'll feel the frame. That's what's keeping this whole thing tight on the back, is the frame going around the outside of the bag. So it's a really lightweight frame, but it gives you that standing ability as well. One thing I should mention about the frame on the corners, there are supported all the way around. So on the points where the bag receives the most stress for the frame, they're double stitched with some heavier nylon. So that's gonna work well over time and it won't wear out as quick because there's a lot of pressure going on the sides of the corners of the fabric of this bag. So let's get into the interior of the bag. Let's go to some of the pockets. Let's check this thing out. So again, YKK zips with finger pulls all the way around the bag. You unzip and this is your admin compartment. So what Osprey has done, in a lot of their older packs, they had an organizational panel down here at the bottom. They've removed that on their newer packs. I've seen it in the Nebula. I've seen it on a couple of their packs. I can't remember all of them. The Tropos as well. So there's nothing down there, but you can still stick items down here in the bottom of the bag or the bottom of this pocket. Most of your organization is going to be up at the top in these 3 stretchy mesh panels right here. But what Osprey went and did on this bag, which they didn't do in the Nebula, is they actually built in some organizational slots behind the pockets themselves. So you have a little pen slot right here for, you know, I stuck a G2 Pilot pen. So you can also stick things in the pocket and then also inside of the organization. In the middle slot right here, I put in my 3x5 moleskin notebook, but you got the mesh pocket and then you have a pocket behind it as well. So definitely a little bit of organization going on, some additional organization, and the last pocket is the same thing. So you have the mesh pocket itself where I would stick in my micro stream light, flashlight, my steel wheel Modus knife that I'm carrying right now, liner lock knife, but you have a little pin slot in the back as well. So all in all, I think it's a decent admin panel. This is enough administration space for me, for what I'm carrying every day. So, and if I need to carry more, I can always stick a little pencil pocket now or case down here at the bottom, or stick some extra items down here at the bottom of the bag. You know, one thing that I really enjoy about this bag, there's no straps on the side of this bag. And that's one thing that I just kind of looked at and saw that is missing on this bag. Was not missing, it's just not included in the design, is there's no straps. So there's no, you know, unbuckling to get into your main section or your admin section. So I like that feature that, you know, they've just removed it and kind of designed the bag so it's already kind of compressed down. So that's very enjoyable and something I just kind of, you know, overlooked. But let's go to the next zipper on the bag. The next zipper is where the bag actually expands. And you can tell it because the zipper pulls themselves are a little bit different from the rest of the bag. So you unzip and then you get this expandability. So that's where you go from the 26 liters to the 34 liters. So you get a lot more space. So for me, that's perfect. So that turns my everyday carry bag into a travel bag. So let's get into the main section, the main compartment of this bag. Again, YKK zips, a little bit larger this time, I think number 8. And then they pull down into a massive section. So what I didn't mention before in the interior of this bag is high-vis lining. I love high-vis lining. I like the fact that Osprey's taking the extra step, put something super bright inside this bag. So there's no question that you can find all your items. So in here, right here, you got a pocket and it's labeled. So it's got a shoe little symbol right there. So that's a place where you can stick your shoes, you know, if you're traveling or if you're not traveling. That water bottle just jumped out, but you can unzip and then you got a pocket where you can stick in even larger shoes. I was able to stick size 12 shoes inside of this pocket, but you can fill it up with clothes or whatever you like. What I have in here is my Peak Designs tech pouch, what I never leave home without. So I gotta have that. It's got my tech essentials in there. And then you have on the back panel of this bag a computer or laptop compartment with the Velcro, right? No fleece, but it's padded up really well and it is suspended off the bottom. So I was easily able to fit in my 15-inch Dell XPS. But you have the laptop compartment and then also a documents sleeve in this little organizer right here in the back. Very well done, Osprey. I really don't have too many complaints about this bag, man. I mean, most bags, I look at them like, I don't know about this, I don't know about that, but this bag is pretty complete. I mean, I don't like the price, 180 is kind of high, but seeing how much stuff they put in to this bag and all the options and the fact that it's really geared to cyclists, and I just think it's a really well done bag. I think 180 is a little high, but you know, I think it's a fair price. 180 for this bag. It stands on its own. It's got all of this different design elements and engineering built inside of it. Man, my hat's off to you, Osprey. Definitely. I like it. I think this is a purchase. I mean, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thanks for watching George Defined, guys. Like, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace. What's up, guys? It's George and I like... What's up, guys? My name is George and I like backpacks.